Hi guys, so this is a 45-minute flow sequence filmed near downtown Austin. It's got a pretty view of the skyline in the background. But we're going to be doing some back bends, some heart opening, working towards half moon and extended side angle. So there's kind of a little bit of everything in this flow, and it's really fun. I'm sure you guys will have a blast. I know I did filming it. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. So start getting to your mat and connecting to your breath, and enjoy your practice. Namaste. Alright, so we're going to get started lying down today. And then bring the soles of your feet together. So we're going to have like little butterfly legs. Very nice. You can take your right hand to your belly and your left hand to your heart. Beautiful. Close your eyes. Just come into this space. Elongate your inhales and your exhales here. So as you inhale, feel your belly rising, your rib cage expands. And as you exhale, pull your belly button towards your spine to get rid of the oldest air in your lungs here. So just taking nice full deep breaths to come into this space and into your breath. So remembering that everything that we do is just an addition to this breath. You can even start Ujjayi breath, which is like constricting the back of your throat. And it's like you're fogging up a mirror but with your mouth closed. So it's kind of like this Darth Vader sound, but it's just something audible for you to focus on, for maybe your neighbor to hear as well. It's like a metronome kind of to keep you in rhythm in your practice. So this is a good time to just set an intention. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of sick of gratitude for now. So maybe you want to send some positive energy to something. So letting your physical poses express this energy that you're sending out to maybe someone or a situation in your life. So we really want to move with purpose here in our practice. So letting all of your physical poses represent this intention, this energy. So it's like kind of creating a work of art, if you will, to represent this feeling, emotion, whatever it might be. Just make it personal and meaningful to you in your life at this moment. And I want you to just take 5 deep breaths just to seal this intention on your own rhythm. Seal it into your mind, into your body. Deep cleansing exhales. Two more deep breaths. Let me hear your exhales. So a really audible breath here. And I really want to hear you guys breathing throughout our practice together. So making sure that you're in tune with your breath. You can slowly start to open your eyes, coming into this space, into your practice. So you can take your hands by your side slowly, palms face down, and just extend your legs out to the end of your mat. Beautiful. Now take the bottoms of your feet towards the sky. So making this 90-degree angle in your body. Beautiful. So flex your toes towards your nose here. We're just going to get started with a little bit of core work just to warm up. So inhale here, and then exhale, come down halfway. Yeah. Beautiful. So 45 degrees. Inhale. And then exhale, open up your legs wide. So you're staying in that same 45-degree angle. Beautiful. Breathe here for 3, for 2, for 1. Take your legs all the way together and then take them all the way back up. So you're just coming down halfway and then opening up your legs wide, taking them back together, and then taking them up. So we're going to do it together. So sorry, you guys. So take your feet to face the ceiling. Flex your toes towards your nose. Inhale here. Exhale, come down 45 degrees. Now open up your legs wide. Breathe here. For 3, flex your toes towards your nose. For 2, for 1, take your feet together and take them all the way back up. Let me turn on some tunes. Inhale here. Exhale, come down halfway. Open up your legs wide. For 3, for 2, for 1, take your feet together. Take them all the way back up, 90-degree angle. Beautiful. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale here. Exhale, come down halfway. Beautiful. Open up your legs wide. For 3, for 2, for 1, take them back together. Take them all the way back up. Okay, just one more time. Inhale here. Exhale, come down halfway. Open up your legs wide. For 3, for 2, for 1, take your feet together. Take your knees into your chest. Give yourself a really nice squeeze. You can roll side to side, massaging your kidney band. Beautiful. And then start to roll up and down in your spine. So just rock and roll in on your spine. You're going to come to standing at the top of your mat. So if you need to just like press up to get to standing, no worries, okay? Take your hands to your heart. Let's just set up our mountain pose real quick. So tuck your tailbone under, send your shoulders back and down, palms touching. Let's start off with some sun salutation just so you get warmed up. So on an inhale, reach your arms out and up, reach up to the sky, really strong arms, strong hands, moving with purpose, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale to come up halfway, flat spine. Hands on something. Hands on your shins or on the floor. A couple more breaths here. So really press into your shins here. Yeah, for 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly fold. Grab opposite elbows here. Bend one knee and then the other. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Just warming up into the backs of your legs here. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. And then release your hands to your mat. Inhale to a flat spine. Make space. Halfway lift. Very good. Exhale. Plant your hands. Step back to a plank pose. Top of a push-up here. We're here for 5 breaths. I want you to micro bend in your elbows. Make sure your legs are super engaged and tight. Taking your hip tips towards your rib tips. So engaging your lower belly here. Beautiful. 2 more deep breaths. Don't lock out your elbows here. Micro bend. Yes. So using your muscle strength. Then on an inhale, start to shift towards the front of the room. So just coming up to your tippy toes. And then exhale, take your knees down. Untuck your toes and slowly come down halfway. Squeeze your elbows into your body for 3. Engage your belly for 2. 1. Come all the way down to your belly. Beautiful. Now on an inhale, start to lift your chest up for cobra pose. Now hover your hands away from the mat. So there's no weight into your hands. This is baby cobra. So for higher cobras, we might put weight in our hands, but not for this one. Now take your hands down and start to energetically pull your hands towards the back of the room to open up your chest towards the front of the room. Very nice, you guys. A couple more breaths here. Squeeze your elbows together behind you for 3, for 2, for 1. Push up and back into downward facing dog, that inverted V. So you should come through either hands and knees or plank pose, and then take your hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Now everybody bend your knees deeply. Send your heart towards the back of the room. Send your hips up really high. Yeah, so I want this like engagement. So like I want this, I guess it's like a strain of energy from your fingertips all the way to your tailbone. So if you need to bend your knees to feel the sensation, have your knees bent, okay? So sending your hips up really high, sending your heart towards the back of the room. Oh, those tight shoulders. Oh, man. Now straighten out your legs. Beautiful. Now inhale to a plank pose. So shifting forward, rolling into a plank, top of a push-up. Inhale here, and then exhale to a downward facing dog. Beautiful. Just one more time. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. So making that little wave, using your core strength here. Then on an inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Look between your thumbs, step to the front of your mat. Beautiful. Inhale, come up halfway, flat spine. Exhale to fold. Now bend your knees deeply, put weight into your heels, and on an inhale, take your upper body up to the sky, coming into Utkatasana, chair pose. Beautiful. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Tuck your tailbone under, put weight into your feet. Now relax your face, relax breath. Equanimity in every pose. So really strong hands, strong feet, but relax face. For 3, can you sit a little bit lower? For 2. For 1, inhale, reach up tall, reach to the sky, get a little back bend, interlace your thumbs and get a back bend, look up. For 3, for 2, for 1, swan dive down, forward fold. Very nice, you guys. Inhale to come up halfway, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, plank pose, top of a push-up. Great. Inhale to shift forward, and then knees up or knees down, yogi's choice. Slowly come down to your belly, elbows squeeze into your body. Gorgeous. Inhale to lift your chest up, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Hips up and back. Beautiful. You can pedal out your feet a little bit, maybe sway side to side, just whatever feels good. Stretching out into your side body, into the backs of your legs. Beautiful. And then on an inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Gaze in between your thumbs, step to the front of your mat. Beautiful. Inhale to come up halfway, flat spine. Exhale, fold. Now take your right leg way back to the back of your mat. And now see if you can sneak your toes even farther back behind you. Beautiful. Now take your right knee down to the mat. You can have your toes tucked or untucked, yogi's choice. It doesn't really matter to me. And then on an inhale, take your arms up to the sky, coming into low lunge. Beautiful. So again, relax your shoulders away from your ears, pinkies towards each other, engage your belly. Energetically pull your left foot towards your right heel like you're trying to wrinkle up your mat underneath you. Engage your lower belly here. Beautiful. Now interlace your fingers right behind your head. So right behind your head, yeah. So inhale here, and then exhale, pick point A on the sky. So you're getting a little back bend, okay? And then engage your core, so keep your belly super tight. And now pick point B, go back a little bit further. Now pick point C for 3. Breathe here, 2, 1. Slowly come back to center. Take your arms to frame your head, then take your hands to frame your left foot. Now you're just gonna shift your hips back, straightening out your left leg, coming into half splits. So untuck your toes behind you. Yes, and then your hips are right above your knee. So flex your toes towards your face, very good. Yes, and then on an inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold. So I don't want you guys to round in. I want you guys to have a straight spine. So shoulders back and down. If you need your blocks beside you to help with this, I promise it will help you. Yes. So I even use blocks in this pose because it really helps me to lengthen my spine a little bit. Very nice. Now, with your right hand, grab the pinky edge side of your left foot and just drag your foot over to the right side of your mat. And then take your left hip towards the back of the room. So you're squaring off your hips again. So this is a nice little IT band stretch here. Breathe into it for 3. Open up your heart for 2, 1. Slowly take your foot back to center. Start to re-bend into your left leg, okay? And then take your left leg up and back behind you, coming into a tripod down dog. So taking your left leg up and back behind you. So tripod down dog. So 3-legged dog. Yes. Very nice. Yes, now keep your hips level, square to the ground. Kick through your heel for 3. See if you can send your hips up a little bit higher for 2, 1. And slowly lower your left leg to meet your right. Downward facing dog pose. Beautiful, deep breaths here. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Relax your jaw. Coming back to your breath. So down dog is a good time to kind of just reconnect into your breath. Now on an inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Look between your thumbs, step to the front of your mat. Inhale to lengthen your spine, halfway lift. Shoulder blades come together on your back. Then exhale to fold. Here we go. Bend your knees deeply. Put weight into your heels. And on an inhale, take your arms up to the sky. Utkatasana chair pose. Yes. Shoulders coming away from your ears. Take your upper body back a little bit. And sit weight into your heels for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, reach up to the sky. And then exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale to come up, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, plank pose, top of a push-up. Beautiful. Inhale here, and then exhale to down dog. Take your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale here, exhale, plank pose. Inhale and plank. Exhale, down dog. Just one more time. Inhale to a plank pose. Beautiful. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Look between the front of your mat. Step to the front of your mat. What did I just say? That was weird. Inhale, come up halfway, flat spine. Exhale, fold. Now take your left leg way back to the back of your mat. Here we are again. So really slide your toes as far back to the back of your mat as you can. Now take your left knee down, untuck your toes, or keep them tucked, whatever you did on the other side. And then on an inhale, take your arms up to the sky, low lunge. Everybody looks so good. So making sure your right knee is right above your right ankle here. Keep your core engaged. So feel this straight line of energy through your core, up through your fingertips here. Now interlace your fingers right behind your head. Yes. Inhale here, lengthen your spine, and then exhale, pick point A on the ceiling, getting a little back bend. Keep your core engaged. It's essential in back bends to keep your belly engaged. Now pick point B. It's okay if you lose your balance. I know it gets a little funky when we do this, okay? Now pick point C. Go back a little bit further for 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly come back to center. Take your arms to frame your head. Inhale here. Then exhale, take your hands to frame your right foot. Take your hips back, coming into half split, straightening out your right leg. So again, grab your blocks if you need them. Flex your toes towards your nose. You guys look so good. So make sure your hips are right above your left knee. Couple more breaths here. Feet are super active. Now with your left hand, grab the pinky edge side of your right foot and just slide it towards the left side of your mat. And then take your right hip towards the back of the room. Breathe into this IT band stretch. This is really good if you run or bike. What are you laughing at? A couple more breaths here. I love when I get the giggles in yoga class. It's so funny because it's like, don't notice me. All right, bring your foot back into center. And then start to rebend into your right knee. So plant your hands. Take your right leg up and back behind you. Here we are in that tripod down dog again. Yes? Beautiful. Kick through your heel. Make sure your hips are square to the ground here. For 3. For 2, send your heart towards the back of the room. For 1, lower down your right leg. Downward facing dog pose. Can you send your heels closer to the earth? Can you send your heart closer towards the back of the room here? So straight line of energy through your spine. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Look between your hands. Step to the front of your mat. Beautiful. Inhale to come up halfway, flat spine. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, stand up. Reach your arms out and up. Palms touch above your head. Look up. Beautiful. And then exhale, swan dive down. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Squeeze your shoulder blades together on your back. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back, plank pose. Beautiful. So here's a little challenge. Take your right forearm to the mat. And then your left forearm coming into dolphin. Interlace your fingers. Start to walk your toes towards your elbows. So it's like downward facing dog, but with your forearms down to the mat. Now send your heart towards the back of the room here. Beautiful. Everybody lift your right leg up. Keeping your toes flexed, your hips square to the ground here. Breathe. Lower it down. Now take your left leg up. Lower it down. We're here for 6 more breaths. You can always take your knees down if you need to. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. You guys are so strong. Breathing for 6. Everybody take your knees down, untuck your toes, child's pose. So you can take your arms by your sides or out in front of you, knees together or out wide, whatever suits your fancy. Deep breaths. Come back to your Ujjayi breath if that's in your practice. Beautiful. Let's all meet in down dog whenever you guys are ready. The next series is super fun. You're going to love it. So feet are just hip width distance apart, which is like 2 fists in between your feet. Remember, you can always come back to your child's pose if you need to at any point in your practice, okay? On an inhale, lift your right leg up and back behind you. Kick through your heel. Make sure your hips are square to the ground. Using your glute, on an inhale, lift up a little bit higher. And then exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Shoulders over wrists. Round your back in. Inhale, extend out and up. Exhale, knee to nose. You got it. Inhale, extend out and up. Yes, you do. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it there for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, plant your foot in between your hands. So right foot in between your hands. If you need to grab your ankle and pull it there, just manhandle it. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now come to your finger pads. Squeeze your shoulder blades together on your back. Shoulders back and down, straight spine. And then on an inhale, take your arms up to the sky, coming into high lunge. Yes, so back leg does not go into Shavasana, so power up your left leg. Okay, sending energy through your heel. Now shoulders relax down, away from your ears. Try to keep your arms as straight as you can, radiating energy out of your fingertips. Inhale here, lengthen. Exhale, double your arms. Open up your chest. See if you can even look up. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, double your arms. We're just doing it one more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Right arm forward, left arm back, back. Heel down. Beautiful. So send your right knee towards your right pinky toe. So opening up your hips, and then make sure your right knee is right above your right ankle. So you might want to scoot your foot in towards the back a little bit. So shorten your stance, yeah. So creating that 90-degree angle here. So inhale here. Then on an exhale, straighten out your right leg. Get your palms to touch above your head. Exhale, take it down. Inhale up. Palms touch. Exhale down. Just 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down. 1 more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale down. Very good. Inhale, reach towards the front of the room. Exhale, flip your right palm to the sky. Take your right arm up and back behind you. Left hand to your left back thigh. Okay, then open up your heart towards the ceiling. See if you can straighten out your right arm a little bit. Yes, good, Denise. Sit low into your right leg for 3. Breathe. 2, 1. Cartwheel your hands down to frame your left foot or your right foot, and then take your right arm to the sky, coming into a little easy twist. So keeping your hips square to the ground, twist through your belly button, and then radiate energy out of your fingertips. Spread your fingers out really wide. Beautiful. For 3, for 2, for 1. Take your right hand to the mat. Now put all of your weight into your right foot. We're coming into standing splits. Launch off your left leg. Take your left leg up and back behind you. Yes, kick through your heel here. Use your blocks if you need them. They're not accessible, and I don't know where they are. Oh my gosh. Okay, there you go. Okay, keep your hips square. You've got this. For 3, relax your face. Kick through your heel, active feet. For 2, 1. Then you're slowly going to cross your left ankle on top of your right ankle, coming into a forward fold with crossed legs. Pardon the language in the song. I didn't realize it was so intense. Deep breaths. Y'all don't make me want to die, I swear. All right, slowly unwind your legs. Just come into a forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees deeply. Put weight into your heels. Here we are again. On an inhale, take your arms up to the sky. Utkatasana, chair pose. Beautiful shoulders coming away from your ears. Put weight way back into your heels. You've got this. For 3, send your upper body back a little bit. For 2, 1. Inhale, reach up tall. Interlock your thumbs. Get a little back bend. Look up. For 3, for 2, for 1. Swan dive down. Forward fold. Beautiful. Now just bend one knee and then the other here, taking a little rest. Catch your breath for a moment. Beautiful. And on an inhale, come up halfway. Straighten your spine out. Exhale, point your hands, step or float back to the back of your yoga mat. Beautiful. So we're in a plank pose here. 5 breaths. Breathing for 1. Micro bend in your elbows. Breathing for 2. Hip tips towards your rib tips. Breathing for 3. You can always take your knees down. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. Inhale, start to shift towards the front of the room. And then exhale, take your knees down. Untuck your toes. Slowly come down to your bellies. Beautiful. Interlace your fingers at your lower back, making a little fist. Yes. Now squeeze your palms together, squeeze your elbows together behind you, and on an inhale, start to lift your chest away from the mat. Keep your neck long, so stay about 6 inches in front of your mat here. Beautiful. Juice up your knuckles, send them back towards the back of the room. Use your back strength, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now lift your legs up. Yes, for 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly come all the way down. Take your right ear to the mat, release your hands down to your sides. If you need to grab some water and towel off, it's a good time to do so. So just feel your heart beating into your mat. Fresh new energy and oxygen with your deep breaths. And let's do that one more time. Interlace your fingers right at your lower back. Yes, it's happening. Lots of back bends today. And then on an inhale, lift your chest away from the earth. Juice up your knuckles. Send them towards the back of the room. Straighten out your arms. Beautiful. Now lift your legs up. So good. Breathe here. Relax your face. For 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly come down. Take your left ear to the mat. Release your arms by your sides. Deep breaths. And let's all meet in down dog whenever you guys are ready. Like, I'm not really ready yet. Beautiful. You can bend one knee and then the other. Pedal out your feet a little bit. Getting some fluid motion in this pose. Very nice. And just come to stillness. Take your hips super high. Engage your lower belly to lift your hips high. Send your heels towards the earth. Beautiful. Now inhale your left leg up and back behind you. Tripod down dog. Kick through your heel. Keep your hips level here. Inhale, use your glute to lift up a little bit higher. Then exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Beautiful. Inhale, extend out and up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend out and up. Just one more time. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it there for 3. Round your back and use your belly strength for 2. 1. Inhale, extend out and up. And then exhale, plant your foot in between your hands. So more towards your thumb, actually. So kind of creating this like hip width distance apart going on, okay? Now come to your finger pads. Squeeze your shoulder blades together in your back. Shoulders coming away from your ears. Now on an inhale, take your arms up to the sky. Here we are back in our high lunge. Beautiful. So don't let your back leg go to sleep on me. So make sure to power up your right leg. Yes. And then make sure your left knee is right above your left ankle. So you might want to take a wider stance. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Now core is strong here. Inhale, extend high. Exhale, W arms. Open up your chest. Inhale, extend, reach up tall. Exhale, W arms. Take your elbows together behind you. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open up your heart. Very good. Inhale, reach up tall. And then exhale, open up, warrior 2, left side. Beautiful. So sitting low into your left leg, keeping your weight even in between both feet. So don't take it forward or back. Shoulders right above your hips here. Left knee towards your pinky toe. Back toes in 5 to 10 degrees. So see if you can sneak your toes in a little bit. Beautiful. Inhale here. And then exhale, straighten out your left leg. Palms a touch above your head. Inhale, back into warrior 2. Exhale. Take your hands above your head. Inhale, I'm getting my breath cues messed up. Inhale here, then exhale, take them up. Inhale down. Exhale up, straighten out your left leg. 2 more times, inhale here. Exhale back. Inhale down. Exhale back up. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to your warrior 2. Squeeze your shoulder blades together on your back. Beautiful. Shoulders coming away from your ears here. Power up your core, so tuck your tailbone under. Then inhale, start to shift towards the front of the room. Exhale, flip your left palm to the sky. Take your left arm up and back behind you. Take your right hand to the back of your right thigh. And then open up your heart towards the sky. Yes, beautiful. Breathe here. For 3. For 2. For 1, cartwheel your hands down to frame your left foot. Okay, come to the ball of your right foot. And then take your left arm up to the sky, coming into that little, you skipped a step. There you go. Beautiful. Okay? So radiant energy out of your fingertips. Spread your fingers out really wide. Squeeze your shoulder blades together on your back, keeping your hips square towards the ground, keeping your belly button into your spine. So good. For 3, open up your wingspan. For 2, 1, take your left hand to your mat. So this is where we do this, okay? Now launch off your right foot. Come into standing splits on your left leg. Yeah, so grab your blocks if you need them. Kick through your heel. Make sure your hips are square to the ground. Relax your face. I know this is not an easy pose. So really active right feet. Active, active. Yes, for 3. For 2. For 1, cross your right ankle on top of your left ankle, coming into a forward fold with crossed legs here. Beautiful work, everybody. Deep breaths. Take 4 more breaths here. Beautiful. And then just take your feet to parallel the top of your mat. Inhale, straighten out your spine, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up with a flat spine. Reach your arms out and up, palms touch above your head. Exhale your hands to your heart. Very good. So we're going to do this little standing forehead to knee bit. So there's different bus stops along the way in this pose, okay? So first, take your right leg up, 90-degree angle. Yeah, so this is step 1. You're working on balance and strength. If you want to go further, inhale your arms up to the sky. Then exhale, chin to chest, round your back over. Take your hands to hover around your right foot. So again, you can stay right here. You're working on balance and strength. If you want to go further, interlace your fingers under your right foot. Start to kick towards the front of the room, coming into standing forehead to knee. So you can stay right here. If you want to go further, you can take your forehead down to your knee. Flex your toes towards your nose. Kick through your heel for 3. You've got this. Breathe for 2. You guys are so strong. 1. Slowly release. Gosh, you guys are good. I love it. All right, shake out a little bit. I'm going to do the other side. So take your left leg up, 90-degree angle. Again, you can stay right here. If you want to proceed, inhale your arms up to the sky. Then exhale, chin to chest, round your back over. Take your hands to hover around your left foot. Again, you can stay right here. If you want to go further, interlace your fingers under your left foot. Start to kick towards the front of the room. Kick through your heel. Toes are flexed. Trying to keep your leg parallel to the earth, okay? Beautiful. For 3. Relaxed face. For 2. 1. Slowly release. Take your hands to your heart. Shoulders back and down. Just come back to your intention. Come back to your breath. Come back to this space. So we just have one little standing series left, but it's just going to be 1 breath, 1 movement. So we're going to be moving pretty fast, okay? Which is good news because you won't be holding stuff for that long. All right, on an inhale, take your arms out and up. Reach up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down. Lead with your heart. Moving with purpose, with intention. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale to plant your hands. Step back, plank pose, top of a push-up. Inhale to shift forward. And then exhale, knees up or knees down. Come down to your belly. Don't let your belly hit before your chest. Keep your core engaged. Gorgeous. Inhale, lift your chest up, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take your hips up and back. Beautiful. Inhale your right leg up and back behind you. Kick through your heel. We're just going to do knee to nose 1 time. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Oops. Inhale, extend out and up. Then exhale, plant your foot in between your hands. Okay. On an inhale, take your arms up to the sky, coming into your high lunge. Very good. Inhale here. Exhale, open up warrior 2. Inhale, reach towards the front of the room. Exhale, flip your right palm to the sky, reversing your warrior. Open up your heart to the sky for 3, for 2, for 1. Come back to your warrior 2. And then on an inhale, reach towards the front of the room. Then exhale, take your right forearm to your right thigh and reach towards the left side of the room. So reaching towards me. So straight out from your body, yes. And now plug your shoulder into its socket and then take your arm up and over your ear. So if you do this, see it's not going to work. You have to plug in and then take it over. Sit low into your leg. For 3. I'm going to get you. For 2. For 1. Come back into your warrior 2. Inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your right foot. Here we go into our standing splits. Put all your weight into your right leg. Kick your left leg up and back behind you. Beautiful. Now you can stay right here. If you want to come into half moon with me, you can take your left hand to your left hip and then start to stack your left hip on top of your right hip. You can stay right here. If you want to open up your wingspan, taking your left arm towards the sky, you can do that too. You guys are so good. So really stack your hips open. Yes, for 3. For 2. For 1, forward fold at the top of your mat. Beautiful job, guys. Grab opposite elbows here. Come back to your breath for a moment. We just have one more side, you guys. Release your hands to your mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to a plank pose, top of a push-up. Very good. Inhale, shift forward. Knees up or knees down. On an exhale, come down to your belly. Inhale, lift your chest up, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Gorgeous, you guys. Inhale your left leg up and back behind you. Kick through your heel. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend all the way up. And then exhale, plant your foot in between your hands. You guys are some yogi autopilots in here. Okay? Now on an inhale, come up high lunge. I'm like tongue twisted here. Okay? Shoulders coming away from your ears. Inhale here. Exhale, open up warrior 2, left side. Beautiful. Inhale, reach towards the front of the room. Then exhale, flip your left palm to the sky. Take your left arm up and back behind you, reversing your warrior, taking your right hand to the back of your right thigh, and then open up your heart towards the sky for 3, for 2, For 1, come back into your warrior 2. Inhale here. Then exhale, start to shift towards the front of the room. And then take your left forearm to your left thigh and reach out towards the right side of the room. Plug your shoulder into its socket and then take your arm up and over your ear. Keep sitting low into your leg. See if you can even look up. Internally rotate your left arm. So taking your pinky towards the floor for 3. For 2. For 1, come back into your warrior 2. Inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your left foot. Now put all of your weight into your left foot. Take your right leg up and back behind you. Standing splits. And then if you want to proceed, you can take your right hand to your right hip. Start to stack your right hip on top of your left hip. And then see if you can take your right arm up to the sky. This is half moon pose. Beautiful. Stack your hips open towards the right side of the room for 3. For 2. For 1, take your right hand to the mat. Coming into a forward fold. You guys are so strong. Inhale, come up halfway, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to a plank pose, top of a push-up. Very nice. Inhale to shift forward. And then on the count of 8, we're going to lower down slowly. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You guys are so good. Inhale, lift your chest up, cobra pose. Then exhale your hips up and back, downward facing dog pose. Beautiful. This is our last down dog of the day, so really make it count. Send your heart towards the back of the room, sending your hips up really high here. Engage your lower belly, grip into your finger pads, putting weight into all 4 corners of your hands here. Beautiful. Now everybody take your knees down to the mat. It's done. All right, so coming into a tabletop position here. So wrists right under your shoulders, knees right under your hips. On an inhale, drop your belly down, lift your chest, lift your gaze for cow pose. Yes. And then exhale to round your spine, tuck your chin into your chest for angry cat. Inhale, drop your belly down, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Beautiful. And exhale to round in. And then just come to a neutral spine. We're going to come into pigeon on the right side. So take your right knee right behind your right wrist. Kick your foot over to the right. Slide your left leg back behind you. Okay? If this isn't working for you, I'll give you another version on your back. Okay? And then walk your hands towards your hips. On an inhale, puff up your chest and your shoulders back and down away from your ears. And then exhale, fold over your right leg. So really trying to square off your hips here. So taking your right hip towards your left heel. And just notice where you're holding any tension. Are you holding tension in your face, your jaw? Take 4 more breaths here. With every exhale, see if you can release a little bit deeper into your hips. So sending your breath into all those tight little muscle fasciae in your hip. And then start to put weight into your hands, coming back slowly into a tabletop position. And just shake your hip out a little bit, getting some blood flow in your hip. Beautiful. Let's do pigeon on the other side. So take your left knee right behind your left wrist, kicking your foot over to the right. So your left ankle is right behind your right wrist, okay? And then walk your right leg towards the back of the room. Then on an inhale, walk your hands towards your hips, puff up your chest, and then exhale, fold over your left leg. Pigeon pose. So again, see if you can square off your hips towards the front of the room. Yeah. if you can let gravity pull you deeper into this hip opener. Take 4 more deep breaths here. Beautiful, and slowly start to put weight into your hands again, coming back into our tabletop position. Just roll your hip out a little bit. And then you're just going to all meet seated at the top of your mat. So we're just going to do some neck release because we were holding those poses for a while in that sequence. And because somebody had some neck pain, which is perfect for this, all right? So first, just take your right ear towards your right shoulder, okay? And then take your left shoulder back and down away from your ear. So just like gravity going to pull you into this pose. And you can slowly start to nod your head, yes. Getting a nice little stretch in your neck. Beautiful, and then slowly start to roll your head chin to chest, and then taking your left ear towards your left shoulder. And then take your right shoulder back and down away from your ears. Just let gravity pull your neck. Focusing on keeping your shoulders back and down, and then you can slowly start to nod your head, yes. Very good, and then take your chin into your chest, roll your head, right ear to your right shoulder. Couple breaths here. And then roll it back, so taking your left ear to your left shoulder. And just start to make these rolls on your own breath cycle. So on your inhale, going to one side, and then on your exhale, moving to the other side, and just take some organic movement. So see whatever feels good. You get even a little back stretch in this. Take 3 more breaths. When you're done your 3 breaths, just come back to center. And slowly open your eyes back up. Beautiful. Take your legs out in front of you. Flex your toes towards your nose. On an inhale, reach up to the sky. And then exhale, just fold over your legs. So grabbing wherever you can, maybe it's the backs of your knees or the outsides of your feet. And then keep your feet active here. Beautiful, and then slowly start to roll down 1 vertebrae at a time onto your backs. So we're just going to do one little plow pose. So take your bottoms of your feet to face the ceiling. So you're making, again, that 90-degree angle. So we're kind of back where we started in the beginning of class. And then you're going to gain momentum and just grab right at your hips. And then sending your feet towards the back of the room. That sounds a little complicated, doesn't it? Yeah. You can have your knees bent or straight, whatever feels good. Yes. Here you go. Perfect. Yeah, there you go. And then see if you can take your feet closer towards the earth behind you. And then if your feet touch, you can release your hands to your mat. If your feet don't touch, keep your hands behind your lower back. Deep breaths here, so it's like just a little spine stretch. Take 3 more breaths. Beautiful, and then slowly roll all the way back down onto your backs. Gorgeous. And take the bottoms of your feet to your mat. We're going to just do one more final twist. Take your arms out to a T to your sides, or 2 cactus arms if you're going to touch your neighbor. Yes, and then cross your right leg on top of your left leg. So all the way, no space in between your legs. Okay? And then send your legs over to the left, your gaze to the right. So like rolling onto your side, yeah. Deep breaths, just winding down. Beautiful, and then slowly come back to center and just switch the cross of your legs, so your left leg on top of your right leg, and then send your legs over to the right, your gaze to the left, so getting a nice spinal twist. This helps you get fresh new blood and oxygen into your lower back and your spine, and opens up your heart a little bit. Take 4 deep breaths here. Beautiful. Slowly come back to center and just uncross your legs. Take your knees into your chest for a wind relieving pose. See if you can even grab opposite elbows. And then relax your entire back onto the floor. Yes. So you should feel this nice little front side compression, but keep your breath regulated here. For 3. Squeeze a little bit tighter. For 2. For 1, and then slowly release to the ends of your mat for our final pose, Shavasana, corpse pose. So take your palms to face the ceiling. Let your toes splay away from your body. So just feel this fresh new energy radiating through your body from your practice, letting all the benefits integrate into your mind, body, and spirit. And just let gravity pull you closer to the earth. And just let go in this moment for yourself. Please stay here as long as you can. This is your time, your space. I urge you to stay for at least 20 more breaths, just to let all the benefits integrate. And my name is Casey. It was my pleasure to share my practice with you, for you to share your practice with me. The light, love, and infinite potential that lives within me recognizes and bows to that same light, love, and infinite potential that lives within each and every one of you. In the name of the highest good, namaste, my friends.